It's a new day. Y'all know how I feel about it being a new day. It's Shpena, and I'm back again with another daily vlog. But today I want to talk about how to survive as a freelancer. And I'm going to be discussing some things that no one ever really shared with me that I feel like is very important. One of the main things is having good habits. And I know that sounds mad simple, but truly, honestly, if you have good habits, it can lead you on a good path. And first things first, being a freelancer, nothing is going to happen quick. It doesn't mean that you're going to make fast money. It doesn't mean that you're going to blow up tomorrow. It can happen, but it doesn't mean that that's going to happen. So things are going to take time to develop and blossom. So in that time frame that you're trying to develop and blossom, you need to be having good habits. You need to be waking up early as you can. You need to be working out in some shape or form. And I didn't really believe in this until I went through it, and I didn't work out for a year and a half. You gotta see, here's the thing. In this freelance game, it's gonna mess with your mental health, how you think, and there's gonna be days where you feel like maybe you're trying to figure out, like, is there something you're doing wrong? And working out just kind of gives you a chance to let off that steam. So I think that that's very important to put working out into your daily life as a freelancer. And you're working on your body. Why wouldn't you want to work on your body and look fly? Also, eating healthy is very important because it just all goes with the mental and the chemical imbalances. If you're eating unhealthy and you're not working out, like, you're gonna have more negative thoughts. You're gonna be more like doubting yourself, and you're just not gonna feel good. But if you're eating healthy, you're working out, you're waking up early, you're getting stuff done, you're staying organized. These are all great habits that you need to have as a freelancer, because you're gonna feel like, even on the days where you're not accomplishing a lot, you're gonna feel like you're accomplishing a lot, and that's important. It's important to build that type of confidence as a freelancer. The next thing is going to be budgeting, and which is very hard when you have a daytime job, which I'm going to insert, not to quit your daytime job too early. Sometimes I feel like I quit my day job too early, but I had a whole different circumstance that is just too much to get into right now. But if you're interested in knowing a little bit more on how I went about quitting my job, feel free to comment below and we could talk about it. But budgeting. There's a big difference between things you need and things you want. Now, it's going to be very hard to be a freelancer if you are out just buying all the new designer drip, all the nice kicks, nicest clothes. Now, don't get me wrong, you do have to dress nice. And that was another thing that I didn't believe in. I didn't really care about my appearance. All I really cared about was my money in my account, which is a good way to think, but you do have to look presentable. You do have to look like you playing the part, because if you look like crap, or just like a bum, people are going to judge you. First impression is everything. So you got to make sure you got a nice little cut, you clean. And that doesn't mean you have to go to the barbershop every single week. Like, you got two hands. Learn how to line yourself up. Learn how to go to the barbershop every 2 weeks and line yourself up every other week. You got to start using your hands. Like, we just so used to paying for things, and so many people don't know how to budget. You know, only pay for your necessities. If you're paying for the most randomest things, like, and you don't really need them, don't pay for them. Get rid of them. Sorry for these streets in the city of Lynn are pretty bad if you can't tell with the phone shaking all over the place. Yeah, but budgeting is huge. I wouldn't even be able to survive if I didn't budget. You know, a lot of people see me driving around in this nice little truck of mine, and I worked my ass off for this truck. I budgeted to get this truck about 3 years ago. So the only reason why I'm driving around in this truck as a freelancer, because I know a lot of freelancers that they don't even have a car. And if they do have a car, it's not nice at all. And that's nothing to knock them, because I understand it's very hard to afford a nice looking car. But when I had my job 3 years ago, when I first got my job 3 years ago, I told myself I'm going to budget so that I can be able to have a nice car. And I think that having a nice car, it builds confidence every time I step in this car, in this truck. Like I feel good because I know that I worked hard for it. But if you're a freelancer and you didn't budget, like if you didn't plan to have this, don't just go out and spend money on a nice car, because you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass. Cars and trucks and all these nice things are expensive. And usually they don't fit into the budget plan. So you gotta work towards that. But if you have a job, it can help you. So budgeting is key. The things you need, you really need to understand that there's so many things that you can cut out. And when you have a job, you don't notice it because you have a nice flow of income. And I had to learn the hard way. I literally had to be jobless, or after I quit my jobs, when I really realized, like, holy crap, like there's so many things that I'm paying for that I really just don't need. So, and I can't tell you what is a good budget plan for you, but we can discuss it. I'm always willing to talk. My email is in the description below. So if you're having questions as far as what you can live without or what you can't live without, feel free to ask me and we could talk about it in private via email. Another main thing is learning how to communicate, learning how to deal with clients. That took me a little while, and I think that takes experience to figure that out the right way. And learning how to deal with the bad clients, learning how to deal with the good clients. You always got to make people feel good even when they're in the wrong. And you got to learn how to negotiate. Right now, I'm trying to negotiate with this guy right here. He's trying to get me to do some slave work, but I'm going to negotiate with him. I'm going to smack him over the head with a nice price. You got a dog?
No, my sister's dog.
Damn, you got the lights in here? What's up? How you doing?
How are you?
Good, you? So another big thing aside from negotiating, dealing with clients, is diversifying your income. And the main part and reason to do that is because you can never be not making enough money. And one of the things that I do to diversify my income is that I have prior experience in dealing with property maintenance, general repairs, cleaning, interior, exterior. That's what I have experience with before. So I haven't left that behind. Today, I'm about to paint this room right in here. And it's just going to help, staying active, diversifying, also investing in different things like real estate or stocks, or having a different skill or craft aside from, I'd love to be making millions of dollars doing media work, and I plan to do that. That's going to happen, but until it happens, like I said, this is more of a marathon, and it's not gonna happen right away. So in the meantime, I'm capitalizing on all my skills, on just everything that I know, to try to make as much money as I can. And some people, all they just need is a job. I don't have a 9-to-5, so I had to take all my skills, everything that I know, and I have to apply it. Sorry, these things are like swinging in the air. This is my mask. I have to apply my skills and my knowledge to diversify my income even more so that I can survive. Because this is a survival when you're a freelancer, and it's just not going to happen overnight. I really thought that it was, but it's not. So you got to get to work. Finally made it home. My phone was interrupted by a phone call of some more work, so that's good. And I mean, just to wrap this whole video up, a lot of people as a freelancer, they'll tell you, the way that you're gonna find out opportunities and is by doing things for free. And to each his own. Like, do what you need to do for free for whoever you feel like you need to. But if you can't provide for yourself, no one's just gonna give you handouts. And the opportunities are gonna be scarce if you have nothing, or if you have nothing, you can't provide for yourself. You're gonna take an opportunity or a deal that is not really beneficial to you. So you need to be able to be in a place that you can control your destination, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm in student debt, so I'm trying to get out of that. So I'm trying to apply my skills, my knowledge, everything I know how to do to make more money. And like I said before, I plan to make more money and be full-time media, but I just can't afford to have all my eggs in one basket. It just won't be realistic for me. 2 years ago when I first started, or well, not 2 years ago, like 4 years ago when I first started with my camera, I thought that being full time camera person was I was gonna make millions of dollars, make mad money. And right now I'm still growing, I'm still networking, I'm still working on my journey. And I know my time's gonna come, but in the meantime, I can't just sit around and be a couch potato. If that's what you're doing, then you got to get up and do something. You got to find something creative that you're working on. And that's why I do my Cashapp videos, because it keeps me going. That's why I do my daily vlogs. That's why I apply my skills for side work to make extra money so that I can control my destination. If I can't provide for myself, the opportunities are going to be limited. No one's going to give you a handout. And I just know, and I've learned that I need to be able to provide for myself so that I can be in a great situation. And if an opportunity comes, I know if it's going to be beneficial for me to take the opportunity. But sometimes when you're so desperate and you can't provide for yourself, like, every opportunity seems like the opportunity. And that's just not reality. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys to do free work for people. Some people, everybody's situation is different. Some people live at home with their parents, and their parents pay all their things, and they don't have student loans, and their expenses are like, they're free of expenses, so they can go provide free services for whoever they want. If, like, some famous person comes in town, they can go and provide service for them for the next couple years. Or like, they can go work for Gary Vee and provide services to Gary Vee for the next couple years for free. I'm not in a position to do that. I can't do that. I got student loans, I got expenses, I have things I need to pay for, and I have goals I want to reach. So finding that way to provide for yourself, no matter what it is you have to do. Everybody's going to be different. If you need your part-time, if you need a full-time, bring in that extra income and just keep creating. I think that's the most important. As long as you keep creating, whatever you're destined to do is going to happen. Continue networking. Make sure you budget, and just be yourself. Because I feel like if you're being yourself, if you're being unique, that is the niche. I took so long trying to figure out, like, what's the niche? Like, how do I find my niche? How do I find my... Just be you. You are a niche. We're all unique. We're all our own people. So what else is there to look for? And it took me a long time to realize that. And that's why I started vlogging. And it's the greatest decision I ever made in my life. And my experience with DDK really kind of opened my eyes as far as what I need to focus on. And that's just me. I need to put in my work. I need to put in my groundwork. And I need to focus on what I have going on and just perfect that. And that does, just because I'm doing, like, property maintenance work doesn't mean I can't still perfect my camera craft. Like, I'm working on that every single day. Everything will fall into place, and I really do believe in divine timing. And it's only a matter of time before everything I'm working on it works. And I really believe it, and you have to believe it. This being a freelancer is going to be hard on your mental well-being, because you want to succeed so bad, and just things are not going to move at the pace that you want it to move. So stay there, stay in strong, and follow these steps, and you're going to be successful as a freelancer. But I guess it depends what that means for you, what success means to you. But I really do believe that if you follow those steps, you take care of your health, you network, you stay on top of your priorities, you budget well, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. And I know that I'm gonna look back at this video one day and be happy I made it, because I hope it helps somebody. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber yet, please feel free to subscribe. It helps me create amazing content. And I'm going to continue to push forward. About 4 or 5 years in, and I just can't wait to see what year 10 is like. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you, and thank you. Love. Y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow.